Are you over 60 and notice your feet are always cold? Do your legs feel heavy, numb, or cramp up when you walk? These are common complaints, and they often point to a decline in leg circulation, something many of us experience as we get older. While this can be concerning, the good news is that gentle, targeted movement can make a real difference. In fact, there's one simple exercise that surgeons and physical therapists often recommend to help support healthy blood flow and improve mobility. And the best part? You can do it right at home, with no special equipment and no strain on your joints. Before we dive in, a quick but important reminder. This video is for educational purposes only. If you have a known circulation disorder, diabetes, or vascular disease, please consult your healthcare provider before starting any new exercise routine. So why does leg circulation tend to decline as we age? Think of your circulatory system as a vast network of highways. As we get older, the walls of our blood vessels can become less flexible. And the tiny valves in our leg veins that help push blood back up to the heart can weaken. This makes it harder for blood to travel that long distance from your toes back to your heart, leading to pooling and those uncomfortable symptoms. It's like rush hour traffic in your lower legs. This process is a natural part of aging, but a sedentary lifestyle can certainly speed it up. The less we move, the less our calf muscles, our second heart, get to work pumping that blood upward. Now, let's talk about the signs you should pay attention to. Poor circulation isn't always obvious, but your body often sends signals. The most common one is cold feet or hands, even when you're in a warm room. You might also notice numbness or a tingling, pins and needles sensation in your legs and feet. Some people experience swelling, especially in the ankles. That gets worse as the day goes on. Another key indicator is cramping in your calves, thighs, or buttocks, particularly when you're walking or climbing stairs. This cramping, known as claudication, usually stops when you rest. You might also find that small cuts or sores on your legs and feet take a very long time to heal. Your skin might even look pale, bluish, or shiny. And finally, just a general feeling of fatigue or heaviness in your legs can be a sign that your circulation isn't at its best. Recognizing these signs early is the first step toward taking proactive care of your leg health. Right, the moment you've been waiting for. What is this single, simple exercise that surgeons so often recommend? It's called the ankle pump. I know, it sounds almost too simple to be effective, but don't let the name fool you. The ankle pump is a powerhouse for supporting leg circulation. Why? Because it directly activates your calf muscles. As I mentioned earlier, your calf muscles act like a secondary pump for your circulatory system. Every time you contract and relax them, they squeeze the deep veins in your legs, pushing blood upward against gravity and back toward your heart. This simple motion helps prevent blood from pooling in your lower legs, reduces swelling, and delivers fresh, oxygen-rich blood to your feet and toes. It's a low-impact movement, which means it's gentle on your knees, hips, and ankles, making it safe and accessible for almost everyone, even if you have arthritis or other joint issues. It requires no equipment, no gym membership, and you can do it anytime, anywhere while watching TV, reading a book, or even sitting at your desk. Let's get into how to perform it correctly and safely. I'll walk you through it step by step. You can do this either sitting down or lying on your back. Let's start with the seated version, as it's the easiest to do throughout the day. Sit comfortably in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Make sure your back is supported. Now, keeping your heel on the ground, slowly lift the front of your right foot up, toward your shin as high as you comfortably can. You should feel a gentle stretch in your calf. Hold this position for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now slowly lower your forefoot back to the floor. Next, keeping the ball of your foot on the floor, lift your heel up as high as you can, squeezing your calf muscle. Hold this for another count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That complete motion pointing your toes up, then pointing them down as one repetition. Now, let's switch and do the same thing with the left foot. Toes up toward the shin. Hold for 3 seconds. Then, heel up off the floor. Hold for 3 seconds. You've just completed 1 rep on each side. It's that simple. If you're doing this lying down, simply lie on your back, extend your legs, and perform the same up and down foot motion. Now that you know the basics, let us cover a few common mistakes to avoid so you can get the most benefit without any risk. The first mistake is moving too quickly. This isn't a race. Goal is a slow, controlled movement that fully engages the muscle. Rushing through the reps reduces the pumping action. Remember to hold each position for a few seconds. The second mistake is not using your full range of motion. Try to point your toes up as far as you can and press your heel up as high as you can. Of course, never push into pain. Just go to the edge of your comfortable range. Over time, your flexibility will improve. Another common error is holding your breath. Remember to breathe naturally and continuously throughout the exercise. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower, or just breathe normally. The key is not to hold your breath, which can increase blood pressure. Finally, don't forget to do both legs. It might be tempting to only focus on the leg that feels worse, but circulation is a system-wide process. Working both legs ensures balanced benefits. So, how often should you be doing ankle pumps? Consistency is key. For a noticeable difference, aim to do them several times throughout the day. A great starting point is to perform 10 to 15 repetitions on each leg, completing a set. Try to do one set every hour or two that you're sitting. Think of it as a movement snack. If you're watching a movie, do a set during a commercial break. If you've been reading for an hour, take a moment to do your ankle pumps. The more you integrate this into your daily routine, the more natural it will become. You can't really overdo this gentle exercise, so listen to your body and do it as often as feels good. Regular short bursts of activity are often more beneficial for circulation than one single long session. Beyond ankle pumps, there are other simple habits you can adopt to support your leg circulation. First, try to avoid sitting or standing in one position for too long. If you're sitting, get up and walk around for a few minutes every hour. If you're standing, shift your weight from one foot to the other. Second, when you are resting, try to elevate your legs. Propping your feet up on a stool or a few pillows so they are above the level of your heart helps gravity do the work of returning blood to your chest. Staying hydrated is also crucial. Drinking plenty of water helps keep your blood flowing smoothly. And finally, gentle walking is one of the best overall exercises for circulation. Even a short 10-minute walk each day can significantly improve your leg health and overall well-being. Finally, it's very important to know when to seek medical advice. While these exercises and habits are fantastic for supporting healthy circulation, they are not a substitute for professional medical care. You should schedule an appointment with your doctor if your symptoms are severe, getting worse, or interfering with your daily life. Also, if you have pain in your legs even when you are resting, if you develop sores on your feet or legs that won't heal, or if one leg becomes suddenly swollen, painful, and warm to the touch, please seek medical attention immediately, as these could be signs of a more serious condition. Your doctor can properly diagnose the cause of your poor circulation and recommend the best course of treatment for you. Taking care of your leg circulation is a vital part of healthy aging, contributing to better comfort, mobility, and confidence. By incorporating simple ankle pumps into your daily routine and adopting these other healthy habits, you're taking a powerful step toward keeping your legs strong and healthy for years to come. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more tips on healthy aging. Stay active, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.